wall.
Babe, you have so many pointy things back here. I can't sit anywhere. Try to go in my butt or in my leg or in my shin.
What's up, Brite Nation?
What's up, guys?
You missed me.
Hey, Diezel's back with us, guys.
All right, so most of you guys, if you've watched our channel for any amount of time, you probably know Diezel. He's a really good friend of ours.
He owns Stacked Off-Road in North Carolina.
That's right. Get jacked and stacked right here at Stacked Off-Road.
North Carolina, if you're in the area, go visit him. He's amazing. Now, he's here with me in my buggy for one very specific reason. Also, I'm filming down low because it is windy.
Like 50, 60 mile an hour wind
It
right
is
now.
windy, so I have no idea how the audio is going to be in this video, and I'm going to apologize ahead of time if it's terrible. I don't want to not film this because we're doing something very important. Although we are not racing King of the Hammers this year, Diezel is. What class, what rig, what number?
So we're number 4,500 in the 4,500 class.
How the hell did you get that number?
What? I thought it was going to be like, nobody's going to have
taken.
that. I mean, obviously I tried 69.
Yeah, he tried
first.
45, 60.
And it was
Yeah,
gone. The
of
old
course.
football number in high school was deuce, 22. All taken. I'm like, well, 4,500. It goes ding, ding, ding. We got a winner, and that became my
Perfect.
number.
So he's in the 4,500 class.
And
He's
it's a
racing.
beautiful white Jeep that actually
We'll show
looks
it.
like, yeah.
Oh,
we'll show
it looks like this.
So as you can see, Diezel called me. He was like, hey, how'd you like those Bilsteins on the bomber? I'm like, I love them. I love them on everything we have. And he's like, can we do something? Can we get some coilover bypasses onto the 4,500 car? And I was like, of course we can. Race the King of the Hammers. So anyway, so you see that on there. He's getting it tuned and figured out. And now we're on Sledgehammer because he's got to race and go either up Sledgehammer or up Jackhammer.
They get to pick.
But 4,500 class only gets 37-inch tires. So
yeah, they're limited. And so what we're doing, obviously we don't want to put his rig through this type of, brutal abuse before race and risk anything.
well, we should say why also. Diezel had an accident how many years ago?
Oh, right.
Yeah, give
06.
a little background story.
06, he broke his back. He can't hike this with me like I'm hiking.
Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah,
the
zero
next best
hiking.
thing is we're throwing him in Brittany's buggy.
So he's sitting passenger with me. We're basically just going to take him through Sledgehammer, which supposedly has changed drastically since we last saw it last year. So we're going to take him through to give him a better idea of what Sledge looks like and whether or not he should be picking Sledge or Jackhammer to go up in this year's race.
And yes, we know Brittany's buggy's on 42s, but that's not the
Yeah,
point. The
I
point
mean,
is for him to see the trail.
Put eyes on
So
it
don't
and-
go,
yeah.
you're on 42s, and how's he
Yeah,
going to add?
we're pre-running it in
Well,
a
the
pre-running
advancement,
rig.
right? Like throughout the years of Brite Nation, the advancement of everything when we come pull out on these rocks, the education and the knowledge that we can share is actually going to help us in the race. Because, I mean, we got to get 37-inch tires through stuff that
Some
some of you
gnarly
guys would
stuff.
never be in a lifetime.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty crazy.
And I know, and we've talked to a bunch of people so far since we've been here, and we've only been here like 48 hours now. And it's wild. Our videos, although we do a good job at King of the Hammers, like filming and stuff, we've had so many people be like, dude, I thought I was prepared watching your videos. I was not prepared. It is so wild out here. It's so gnarly. Videos just don't do it justice. But we're going to attempt to do it a little bit of justice today. Again, I apologize for the audio, but
It's like when you're a kid and you jump off the high dive for the first time and you're watching your friends at the local swimming pool. You know, you do that little 3-foot one, no big
yeah,
deal, but
yeah.
the 17-foot one, I'm going to get up there, and you get up there, you're like, oh no, I'm going back.
what did I put
Those
myself
rocks
up
were
against?
smaller on video.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
rocks
Alright,
super- okay.
let's do this.
All right,
Let's
let's
do
do it.
Oh my God, this is terrible.
Welcome to the light bright version of ASMR. This is a new style video format we're gonna do from now on. No, I'm just kidding. So at this point, guys, the wind was absolutely insane. We're gonna have to do voiceovers for the next few clips or the rest of the video even. Anyway, I'm just gonna walk you through this. Brittany's got Diezel in the passenger seat, and this is the very first obstacle on Sledgehammer. She's backing down because she's already been up it twice, and we weren't gonna film because of the wind. I'm trying to guide her back down, but it doesn't matter. She's on 42s, and she can really do whatever the heck she wants with that buggy. And we're gonna kind of show you her going up it, because she's already gone up it to the right and gone up it to the left. And then that's where we decided to start filming. And this is kind of where we're at. So she's gonna back down and we're gonna start going through all of Sledgehammer right now. So now there are 2 lines here. You can go far right or you can go far left. And the reason I say that is because there's that boulder right there. That's a diff catcher. That will hang you up every time. Now, again, Brittany's on 42s. Diezel's gonna be on 37s. And we've done this in our jail on 40s and we made it up just fine. But this is definitely a bit more dug out. Now, Brittany's showing them the right line. So if you go high enough up, you can get your tire to kind of climb up, that left rear tire to climb up and over. You'd actually have to like punch it. Like with 37s, you'd have to hit it and fly over it, because you'll see in a second here, Brittany's actually on her rear diff. And this is on 42s. She does come free because, I mean, it's a buggy and it's not as heavy as what like a full-size Jeep's gonna do. I'm kind of telling her that she's fine just to keep coming forward. Now you could go far left, but then more than likely you'll turtle on that other rock. So you see she breaks free. Now she's like trying to also tell Diezel here and there to keep an eye out on that side so he knows where his spot is to hit when he's in a J. He's in a 4-door JK on 37s running through these crazy trails. I can't believe like they send people through this on 37s. Now here you can see once you're up there, that left rock on the left rear will pinch you and you pretty much just drive up and over. But again, in a 4-door on 37s, right here at this point, you would have to absolutely just send it. You'd have to just hit the gas and go. But again, Brittany's on 42s and she can kind of walk through whatever she wants. So this is the next big obstacle on Sledgehammer. Now this is called the plaque line, and you go up far to the left and you shoot around that big rock right behind them and you shoot up into these big rocks that you're seeing right here. Now this vehicle is full hydro up front. It's got rear steer. It looks to be like it's on 43-inch TSL, probably stickies. Now we've raced up this in the bomber and we've raced down it in the bomber. Both cleared it pretty dang quickly. This looks nothing like what it normally looks like. This is absolutely insane. All these rocks are twisted and turned, and you can see they're crazy big diff catchers everywhere now. And over to my left right there, there's some new bypass. I don't even know how that's there. It looks like somebody came in with a bulldozer, like blew it up to be able to take like this bypass line on the left. But you can see this guy, like these rocks are not sticky. This guy is just turning the wheels. He's stuck. You know, he's got his rear steer going one way and the other, and these rocks do not have much grip. Those are huge tires, and that's a very capable, you know, rig. Here he is going up the wall, trying to get around that rock, trying to get around the diff catchers. And you know the thing, like in Ultra 4, we don't have rear steer. We just got to go. This is absolutely crazy. So luckily, it looks like during the race, everybody just took that bypass right there to the left. It's just like a paved road. So you don't even have to run this crazy line anymore. You just, whether you go up or down, this bypasses a whole hard section. It's almost kind of sad, but it's pretty crazy. So at this point, all those guys in the canyon right there, they're telling us just to go ahead and go around because they all want to take that really hard line. And we're here for Diezel. We're here to show Diezel what to do with the race line, and that's going to be the race line right there. There's no reason for Diezel to go around through the big rocks. There's 2 winch points right there, so he can just pull up to this. His co-driver can get out and just winch him up. Now, Brittany's gonna try to drive it, and generally this is not the line. Generally, it's way like 5 feet, 6 feet to the left up what they call the plaque line. But Brittany's gonna go ahead and try to drive this. She's just a tiny bit off. She's gonna just back up, reset. And again, those 42s are, I mean, come on, they're pretty much cheater stuff. I'm kind of jealous. I kind of want them for the stepchild. But you'll see, so she comes right up this. And again, she's showing Diezel, he's looking to try to see what the line is, but he can winch up this. And in the smaller cars and the smaller vehicles with smaller tires, you want to take caution, and you probably just get out and winch up that so he doesn't break anything. He's like, it's gonna be easy. Like, yeah, this is no problem. He's like, I got this. He's just kind of taking notes in his mind, so when he gets there, he knows what to do. And Brittany's just gonna kind of walk right through this whole section. So Diezel and I are talking about how bad it is and how bad it's gotten, and he goes, well, at least it gets worse. He's like, he's actually a pretty funny guy. I wish we could have actually caught all that, but the wind was absolutely insane. That's what he just said right there. He's like keeping an optimistic outlook. At least it gets worse. So these guys weren't planning on letting somebody go by, and there's not really a lot of room on this trail. So Brittany's trying to get around these guys, but she's also trying to be super respectful
Of a total stranger's vehicle.
Yeah, and she's trying not to drive over it. I'm telling her, just drive over his Jeep. Like, it doesn't matter, it's a buggy. And she's like, she didn't want to, because again, like, you don't know these people. Although some of the guys did recognize us down below, so I'm just like, baby, just go. So she goes over, but she barely even hits them. Now, here, you got to look at the size of these rocks and the size of these 42s. And keep in mind again, Diezel is on 37s during the race. I don't know how you get through this on 37s. Now, also, Sledgehammer is just an optional trail because he can take Jackhammer. But Jackhammer is longer. It's not as hard, but it's more than likely going to be plugged up with people broken. And so this is just taking him to show him an optional trail that he can take. But it looks like, honestly, every single one of these areas, he's going to have to winch through. But because, again, he's on 37s, and you got to remember, Brittany's on 42s, and we did this in the stepchild on 40s, but it didn't look this bad. And this was like the first damage we did to the stepchild was right around this next corner where I hit the door. But as you also right there, you can see there's winch recovery points around all these, and that's probably what he's going to have to do. If he comes this way, he's going to absolutely have to winch around every one of these obstacles, and it's insane. Now this area kind of looks the same. That rock right there on the right, that tall one, that's where I hit the stepchild, and that's because I was trying to get around those rocks that are on the left. It just threw me into it. There's that point right there. You can see that there's lots of paint right there on the rock. That's not our stepchild paint, 'cause that was years ago. But that's pretty much it. That's the end of Sledgehammer. You come through here, and you're at the mailbox.
So we have successfully finished Sledgehammer. Apparently there's basically a new winch point and a new burned-in line that kind of takes you around the plaque wall.
Babe, you have so many pointy things back here. I can't sit anywhere. Try to go in my butt or in my leg or in my shin.
I'll put something in your never mind. And so anyways, the point is, for 37, it's perfect. He can go around the plaque line in that hot mess section. It's the worst part of Sledgehammer.
Yeah.
So it's doable. Still definitely not easy on 37s, but definitely doable.
Definitely confidence, just being able to roll through it and taking our time. So this is supposed to be the harder of the two trails. So, we're working on a strategy for sure.
Yeah, we left the Demon Child down at the base.
Yeah, so let's go back around. So
we're going to try to go hit Jack North, go back down, and then we'll go look at Jackhammer and then head back in for some food and whatnot. All right, hang tight, Kev. Say hi, Diezel.
Hi, Diezel.
So the original plan was to go up Sledgehammer, turn around, and then go back down Sledgehammer to get to the Jeep and then just head over to Jackhammer. Unfortunately, though, Sledgehammer, as you saw, is now a traffic jam in a parking lot, and so that kind of screwed that plan up. So now instead we're going, we went up around and we're going down Jack North. Kevin's just having to hold on and not die. So yeah, don't try this at home, kids. Be
I've
safe.
got a seatbelt, don't worry.
Kevin's got a seatbelt.
Babe, I need you to look at where you're going.
Okay.
Yeah,
Like,
she's driving and
It's fine. It's fine. Either way, we're gonna get down the mountain one way or another. It'll be fine.
So I'm gonna get out now because I need to only take so much of that. And Brittany's over here flexing on everybody. So a buggy on 42s is kind of where it's at, huh? So I'm a terrible friend because it's Diezel's freaking birthday today.
Yep.
And I told him, I was like, man, I don't have internet out here, so I couldn't check Facebook, or Facebook didn't alert me that it was your birthday.
I wished him a happy birthday earlier.
February 5th.
Who told you?
None of your business.
Who told you it was his birthday? Because you
No
didn't
one,
know.
none of your business. Who says I didn't know? I could know because I'm a good friend.
Why is my face so
Anyway.
dirty? Look how dirty my face is.
Filthy. All right, Diezel, how do you feel now that you've kind of... sorry we didn't film really going up Jackhammer.
I couldn't hike it. It was too steep, but I gave up.
Kevin gave up on hiking, and I wasn't going to film and drive and attempt all that at the same time.
Anyway.
So, but how do you feel?
It's just like anything, right? If you're studying for a test in school, you kids that you have to study real hard, or you're preparing
We
to
did
take real estate exam.
Sure.
Like this is one of the hardest races in the world.
It is the single
And
hard. Yeah.
Today raised all my ability to finish well and finish good.
You mean first?
Yeah,
first,
finish
you
first. Yeah,
Finish
obviously.
first, you last.
We spend a lot of time and money to finish first, and that's what we're going for. When we take that, green flag, we're gonna want to finish first. But I
Take that to the
feel
bank.
so many,
Oh my God, so
so
much
much
dust.
better about the whole situation. And you guys are great coaches and teachers. And hey, thank you. I had a great birthday today.
Yeah, it was a good
was
birthday.
You got to take him wheeling for his birthday. It was,
It was
so
only
much
so
fun.
good because there was no pressure on me because I had no idea.
Well, I don't know how's that shin.
Yeah, that's true.
He took a pretty bad shot.
Yeah. Oh, Brittany took a bad shot,
when
too.
he was riding in the back of the buggy, I might have hit a bump a little too hard.
Bump. It was a G out that I.
Maybe you
couldn't-
shouldn't be riding the. Don't do this at home, kids. Be safe. Guys, as always, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Remember, you can find all your Lite Brite Nation merch and decals at litebreakstudios.com. As always, we love you. And we'll see you next time.
And that's all, folks.